This is Iron Trader. It is Tuesday morning. Now, as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now, remember, at 4:30 today, the API report will be out for crude. On Wednesday at 10:30, the EIA report will be out on crude. And then on Thursday, the EIA report will be out on natural gas. And then Friday at 1, we have the rig count. So this week here is going to be business as usual. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude, your daily chart. Well, let me just bigger up a little bit. All right, what do we have here? Well, last week here was that OPEC meeting, okay? It was buy the rumor, sell the old news, okay? So we had a real nice double top right there, okay? If you take the line right across, beautiful short, okay? My short is still on SCO, and I've been scalping UCO, okay? So here's what we got here today. Now, what we have is a series of lower lows and lower highs, never good, okay? So the key is, on this price channel is 72.37, okay? Which bottom line is this candle right here. That needs to hold on a closing basis, okay? If it doesn't, then what we do is we just look to the left of the chart here, okay? So what you want to do is look at the low on this candle is 71.19. That'll be your next support. And then we just keep rallying it down. 70.22. You have 69.90 here. You got 69.69 right here. You got 68.93. We come over here. You got 67.50. And then we have a nice retest here of 67.05. Okay, so these will be the levels here of support here if this key 72.37 is lost. Now, let me just widen this out a little bit here. This is that 67.05 right there. Okay, now again, there can go a lot lower than also. Okay, so we can always come over to this candle here. You're looking at 65.65 here. 65.38. We got in this candle here, you got 64.36, and then your big retest here is 63.64 if it happens to come all the way down there. But you know, that's just a far off, but I like to show you just in case here. Keep this always on your back burner that this could sell off and you could retest this 63.64 level very easy. But right now, what you want to do is just watch this 72.37. That is going to be very important. Okay, if that is lost, then we just follow these candles here all the way down until you get that first big retest at 67.05. If that's lost, then we follow these candles down until you get that other big retest here at 63.64 here. Okay, so that's basically what you have there on the old downside. Now, what do we have on the upside? Well, what you want to do is you want to look at today's high. Okay, so you're looking at 74.08, and then this is going to be the key right here is this 8 SMA. Okay, you're looking at 75.10, very, very critical. If you can get above that, your next resistance here is 76.29, and then we come all the way up to here to 78.06, which is very, very crucial. That's your 200-day. But you can see, look at your 50-day, below your 100-day. Look at this 21-day. Absolute waterfall going on here. Okay, now, China, I guess they have another sort of like a pandemic going on here. So if that demand falls down and they put those COVID restrictions back in here, that's not going to be good for crude oil here. Now, seasonality wise, usually buy crude the first week of December and you ride it out to the first week of January. So we've got to see if that's going to shake out. It's all going to be based right on here on the 72.37. So that is the key level here on the downside. If that's lost, we know where we're going to go here. Okay, now on the upside, again, watch that 8 SMA here, watch your 21-day, and then watch your 200-day. Okay, now somehow if this pops right on up here, something happens, and it gets above that 200-day, then we look right here to this candle here. You're looking at 78.77. We come to this candle here. You're looking at 79.60, and then we have this candle right there at 79.77. That was your double top. If you can get above all that there, then what we do is we look to the bottom of this candle here. Okay, you're looking at 80.10, and then we look to this 50-day. Very, very crucial That's 81.90, and right above it is we have your 82.45 here, okay? So that is only if you can close above your 8, your 21-day, and your 200-day. Then you could possibly strike out to that 50 SMA here. Right now here, your RSI here, well, you have room both ways to go. This here is kind of flat line. Looks like your green is going below your red again here. That's never good, okay? If you're bullish, you want to have this where that green is above your red, because if you look here, see how that is? And then we have that, okay? When you have these downsides like this here, see where that green is right below your red here? Never good, okay? So we got to see how it's all going to shake out. And then don't forget, we have that API report here today at 4:30. All right, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, here we have a weekly and here we have the monthly. Let's take a look at the monthly first, okay? Well, it looks like right now here, you're definitely below here. You're 73.29, okay? That is real-time price right now is 72.89. So that is at 200-day. The next big support here is going to be your 69.14. That is your 50-day. Now you can see that when it came down here, it's been holding that 50-day really nice here. So we've got to see if it can do it again. If not, we have that big target there at 63.64. But there's a lot of support in between there before you would hit that, okay? But your 200-day, that's going to be key. Your 50-day, that is going to be also key levels there. Now, we look here on the old weekly chart. Well, what do we got here? Okay, so right here is at 72.37. Okay, so you're sitting at 72.93 right now here. So if that is lost here, this is going to be your first target right here, 70, okay, 38. That is going to be very crucial. So when you look at it on the daily chart, we always look to the left. We see all the candles going on down. And that always works out good here. But you also have to look at these key SMAs here. And this 70.38 is going to be very critical. Because you can see like here, like in the past, it came on down. Yeah, it went lower, but it closed for the week above that. See how many times it hit it and held? Okay, so that's what we got to do. If that key 72.37 is lost here, then you want to watch that 70.38. Now, again, if that holds, that would be a good scalping opportunity here to go long and maybe even back to that 50-day. So on the upside here, the crucial level here is going to be this 50-day. That's at 78.13. And then you have your 8-day right above that at 78.80. Now, again, this is a weekly chart, so this is only Tuesday, so you got time for this to shake right on out here. But you can see when that price gets below that 8 SMA here, it's just never good. See how the price, when it gets above that SMA here, see, even it came down, sold it, but it held it, okay? See, it held it all the way on up here. And this here, you're just fighting it just like you're doing the whole way here. So always watch that 8 SMA. It's very key. Look at the RSI. She's on a waterfall. She could go way down lower. This is definitely bearish and has been bearish here for a long time. That green below your red, that is not good. It needs to curl back up here if it wants to go on higher. All right, let's take a look here at the old natty gas. All right, here's natural gas here on an hourly and a 4-hour chart. Now, you can see where it came all the way down to 2.649. That was yesterday, okay? That was very crucial level. Now, it's trying to work its way on up here. So what you want to do is watch this 50 SMA here. That's that 2.72. If you can get above here, then we come up to your 2.76, and then maybe even at 200-day at 2.81 here, okay? But you can see here, it tried to hold it, but you can see the series of lower highs. When you see that, that's never good, okay? And then you just gapped right on down here, so we got to see where we can come all the way on down here. Now, you did leave a gap here on the chart here. You got that 2.75, and then you looked at the bottom of that candle here, looking at 2.77. So there is a gap in between there, so we got to see if that's going to be able to get it filled. If not, then you have to watch on the downside, watch that 8 SMA, 2.71 here, watch this 21 at 2.69. If that's all lost, here's your big retest again. Now, what you can see here on this, what it did, it ran up here to 3.64. You can see this, how this double topped here, okay? When you put a high in and then you put a lower high in, okay, at 3.59, that is always a sign that you either want to sell your long position or or do like what I do, and then we short it right on down here. Tried to work it again and just could not do it. You got to make higher highs, so we got to see how this is going to shake out. All right, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. All right, here we have your daily, here we have your weekly. Okay, so let's just punch up the old daily here. Now, so you can see this 8 SMA. See that? Okay, it worked it. It just can't, even though I say, oh, it's going to rally up here, but see where it closed. Okay, it closed below that key 8 SMA here. So when we look at the upside here, basically what we want to do here is we have to look here at this 8 SMA here. So you're looking at 2.77. If you can get above here, you have your 2.86. That's your 100 SMA here, which lines up very, very nicely with your 21-day here on your weekly chart of 2.86. That's going to be very, very critical. Now, when you look at the 21-day here on your daily chart here, you can see where it crossed over your 50-day and it's waterfalling just like here, like your 8-day. That's not good. So if you can even get above this 8 SMA and you get above that 100-day, this is going to be another big, strong resistance area here of 2.95 here. Again, if you can get above that here, then we look here to this 8-day here on your weekly. That's 3.02, which is rolling over, and then you have 3.06. But right now, today, what you want to watch is watch this 8 SMA here and watch that 100 SMA. Very, very key and crucial level. Now, so far here today, we have an inside day, which basically is your highs and lows are within your highs and lows of the previous day. So what we want to do is you want to watch yesterday's low. Very, very key. That's that 2.649. If that is lost here, you're coming right down here to this 2.62. That is going to be your big target. Okay, so that is very crucial. So right now the price is holding at 2.71, and you're holding this 50-day here at 2.71. So always watch the 50 days here on your weekly chart here. You can see how it's rolling over here, but it's going to provide us support. Eventually, that might be able to roll back up here, and then it'll give you good support here on the way on up here. Because you got to figure natural gas here, this is really low for this kind of a time of a year here. Now, the trading has been really, really good here. I scalped UNG on the long side there, and then I also scalp KOLD. I'm not messing with the Boyle because right now they're just there isn't enough there for me here to worry about here. And UNG, you don't need much because I'll trade 15, 20,000 shares. All you need is 10 cents here, and you got a good day. You know what I'm saying? And then you combine that with the cold, and then you combine that with crude oil, and then I always trade like Tesla and Amazon, Meta, and TQQs, and all that. It all adds up to a really good day then. So let the trade come to you. Don't force anything here. Like say, oh, I know this is going long. I have no idea where this is going. Right now it's inside day. You got to watch this key 8 SMA here. Okay, so that's going to be critical. If you get above, your next level there is your 100-day. On the downside, watch yesterday's low. If that's lost, then we come down to 2.62. That's just how that goes. Okay, RSI here, that could rally up here, but it's got a ways here. You can go on the downside also. This is still bearish here. Your green below your red. That's not good. All right, that's what I got for you there on the old crude and natural gas. I'll be back later this afternoon after the pick close at 2:30, and we will review crude and natural gas again. All right, thanks for watching.